Sophie's alarm rang at 6:15 a.m., but she had already been awake for 15 minutes, scrolling through her phone. Another Monday. Another busy day. Tight deadlines, endless meetings, and wedding planning. She grabbed her travel mug and stepped into the bustling streets of New York City. The cold air nipped at her cheeks as she weaved through the crowd, people holding coffee and talking on phones. Sophie muttered to herself, "Why does it feel like the world expects me to be perfect at everything?" Her phone buzzed, a message from Ryan. "Don't forget dinner with my parents tonight. Mom's making her special pasta. Heart." Sophie smiled lightly and replied, "Wouldn't miss it. Just wish Mondays weren't this hectic." Career, wedding, family, every part of her life demanded attention. She thought, how can I possibly manage it all? By 9 a.m., Sophie reached the boardroom. Laptop open, slides ready. Her boss, Mr. Jennings, nodded encouragingly. "You've got this, Sophie." Sophie took a deep breath and started her presentation. Graphs, market research, and campaign strategies flowed smoothly. For 30 minutes, she commanded the room. At the end, colleagues applauded, and her boss smiled proudly. But then her phone buzzed again. A message from Ryan. "Will you make it by 7? Don't be late for dinner." The pressure grew. Sophie loved Ryan, but balancing career and family expectations felt like walking a tightrope. At 6:45 p.m., Sophie arrived at Ryan's parents' apartment. The smell of garlic and fresh pasta greeted her warmly. Ryan's mother hugged her. "Welcome, dear. Dinner will be ready in a few minutes." Sophie said softly, "Thank you. It smells amazing." Ryan's father, a tall man with a gentle presence, asked, "So, how's work, Sophie? Marketing campaigns can be exhausting, I hear." Sophie smiled politely. "Yes, it's busy, but I enjoy it. We're launching a new campaign next week, so it's exciting." A moment of silence passed. Then Ryan's mother spoke gently. "We just hope you'll spend more time with family after marriage. Careers sometimes take too much from loved ones." Sophie froze slightly. She had expected this conversation, but hearing it made her heart race. Later, while clearing the table, Ryan and Sophie went out to the balcony. The city lights sparkled like stars below. Sophie took a deep breath. "Ryan, I need to be honest. I love you, and I want our life together, but I can't give up my dreams. I've worked hard for this career. It's part of who I am." Ryan looked at her, eyes soft. "Sophie, I married you for you, not for you to give up anything. We can find balance. We just need to communicate and support each other." Relief washed over Sophie. The fear of losing him, the thought of sacrificing her career, everything slowly melted away. Over the next few weeks, they made a plan. Sophie would focus at work, but reserve weekends for family and wedding preparations. Ryan adjusted his schedule to join family events. They learned to share responsibilities, delegate tasks, and respect each other's ambitions. Sophie's career thrived without compromising her personal life. Ryan was supportive, attending her important presentations and celebrating her successes. Even the wedding planning became fun. They laughed over flower choices, cake tastings, and seating arrangements, instead of feeling stressed. One evening, Sophie sat on their apartment rooftop, looking at the NYC skyline. She reflected on the past month: anxiety, negotiations, compromises, but also love, laughter, and newfound understanding. She whispered to herself, "Marriage doesn't mean giving up your dreams. Life means understanding each other and finding balance." She texted Ryan, "Dinner tonight? I'll cook something special. Heart." Ryan replied instantly, "Can't wait. You amaze me every day, Sophie." Sophie smiled. Life wasn't perfect, but for the first time in a long time, she felt the perfect balance: love, ambition, and self-respect. The story ends with Sophie and Ryan cooking together, laughing over spilled spices and burnt onions. Ryan joked, "Should we hire a chef for the wedding?" Sophie laughed, "No way, this chaos is our fun." The city hummed below, indifferent yet comforting. Sophie realized that life's chaos doesn't need to be tamed. It just needs love, patience, and balance. In that moment, Sophie knew She could have it all, one decision at a time. For more news stories, subscribe to Feeling with Rana and stay tuned. Stay happy, friends.